Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the international speaker, coach, and author. I went from knockouts to knowledge, and from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive way. So how you doing? I hope you're very, very well indeed and thriving in all areas. Can't believe we're near the end of another new month. Old really, at the start of another new month, soon going to be December. You know, time flies, it's crazy, and the older you get, the quicker it seems to go. That's what's been on my mind recently, just reminiscing about the old days as well, and different things. It's an amazing life, and I feel for one very privileged and lucky to still be here. I am lucky to still be here, and it's good in amongst all the difficulties and struggles we all face, just in life in general, and certain things in particular. It's still a good day to be alive, a good day to express kindness, love to others, and of course ourselves. So what's been on my mind today specifically, and I wanted to share it with you. I was walking around my daily walks as I frequently go on, of course, and I was with my furry friend Max, and I was thinking about deferred happiness are the two words that come to mind, and how, speaking for myself, many times I've put off my happiness until now. What was on my mind? I was thinking about a particular car or various marques. I love cars, and I was thinking of some of the top marques. You know, sort of like your Rolls Royces, your Lamborghinis, what have you, Nobles, Aston Martins. That sort of top tier ilk of car that I would really like to enjoy driving, possibly owning in my lifetime. But I was thinking to myself, if, just saying, not being pessimistic, but if I had a crystal ball, or somebody told me, in this lifetime you won't get to own or drive, say, a Rolls Royce. Now, does that mean I should, or I will, even worse, spend the rest of my life being unhappy because I didn't get to drive in that so-called exclusive marquee? Now, I really had to challenge myself, and I invite you, dear friends, to challenge yourself in a minute, because I had to really take a step back and just be very honest and humble about it. I thought, you know what? What if I am putting off my happiness until I get a certain pedigree or marquee of car? Now, that would be rather imprudent, dare I say, unwise, even of myself, just being really honest, because I talk a lot about happiness, and I pride myself that I'm a positive transformation specialist, but I thought I have to think about my own medicine. If I was advising a client, I'd say, of course, you can claim happiness now. As most of us know, it's an inside job, not an external one. But I really had to challenge myself, because I am in part looking to, by virtue of serving more people and reaching more people through my talking and books and coaching and mentoring and other things, I would like to have the disposable income to enjoy that. And yet, if I am deferring my happiness until I get that, I had to really challenge myself. And just again recommit to the fact that that's unnecessary. I can be happy now. And it reminded me, and I wanted to ask you and invite you to ask, what are you waiting for? You may not care, no, a tuppence for cars, but in your own life, where I was previously maybe waiting to be happy until I own a certain marquee of car, where are you waiting, or what are you waiting for, in order to allow yourself to be happy, content, and so on? So it could be that you're constantly waiting for the weekend in order to cut loose and be free, or to have fun, to be happy. You could be waiting to go on holiday, whether that's with your family, your friends, by yourself, to be happy. You could be waiting for the next payday, waiting for the perfect relationship, waiting to fall in love, waiting to own a particular handbag, shoes, trainers, particular clothing, jewellery, whatever it is. I gently invite you to challenge yourself, friends, and ask yourself, just very honestly, very humbly, what are you waiting for in order to be happy? And as I say, I had to check myself on this. If I may have been waiting, in part, and to a lesser extent than of course before, but nevertheless, potentially waiting to be happy until I drive or own a particular car. I thought, well, if that never happens, does that mean you'll never be happy? Well, that's patent nonsense. Be happy now. I am happy now. I'm so content, grateful for life and my health, which is one's true wealth, in truth. And I thought, where are a lot of us waiting? And just as I say, really wanted to share that idea. And there's no judgment, as always, but I hope you find it as helpful as I have to, once you figure it out, hey, I really am waiting for the weekend or waiting to go on holiday for 2 weeks of the year to be happy. Once you figure that out, okay, you can acknowledge that, no guilt, no self-recrimination, but you can say, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to take advantage of the now. As Eckhart Tolle spoke so eloquently about in his book, The Power of Now, it really is all we've got. And so I invite you, dear friends, really seize the day. You know, talk about carpe diem, but these things become almost, these commonplace sayings become witticisms with no real import. But, you know, this is your life. You know, this isn't a dress rehearsal as far as we know. So, you know, really be happy now. Now, does that negate actually having goals? Having very valuable motivational guideposts? Something to aim for? Of course not. But don't misunderstand or don't place undue import on the end goal. Because as I've spoken about before, in truth, as I've realised, the real magic in having any goal, and this is why goals are so important, is the person you become on the way to achieving that goal. So you see, it's actually in the journey and not the destination. I'll say that again because that is important. It's actually the import, the growth, the elixir of life is in the journey and not actually the destination. That's what's so beautiful. So many people, they come to me, oh, you know, what is my purpose? I don't know it. But it's life. It's to live it abundantly. Because you see, it's not the destination. You can pick any goal. That's the beauty. Some people be bodybuilders, some great artists, poets, nurses, philosophers, professors, medical science, you know, students, lifelong students, of which I am one. And so this, the overall goal is unimportant. It's the man or woman you grow into in chasing or hunting down that goal. That's the real import. That's the stuff of life. Every time your heart is beating, that is your express purpose. What's my purpose? To love, to live and love. And you're worthy because you're here. You've got nothing to prove. And that's a beautiful dichotomy, a seeming paradox. Because you've got nothing to prove. What, do I sit on my couch all day? No. But in knowing that, in appreciating, in really understanding what a privilege it is to live, my golly, that fires you up. That is motivation to go out and do the goals. So conversely, it's like the yin and the yang. It's a beautiful thing. Nothing to prove and yet everything to prove to yourself with great love and great responsibility. So just want to close. Think about that. Stop deferring your happiness if you are already. Be happy now. Claim it. It's an inside job. And yes, goals are important, but understand it's the person you become on the way to your goal rather than the actual destination itself. So I hope this video has been of great value to you. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out all my stuff there and get in touch with me either on my Facebook public page or through my website, James Lambert Coaching, if you actually want some very solid practical advice on transforming any and all areas of your life for the better, as I've done in my own life. So do get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, we can get started in December and finish this beautiful year on a high before going into next year. So from my heart to yours, much, much love. And know this, that you, yes, you are unstoppable. And I believe in you. Until next time.